All right, another day, another hour of Hugging Face. I can't get enough of AI programming, so I'm going to do a little bit more. So let's get right into it. I'm going to share my screen and keep coding. So uh, I'm going to make things a little bit bigger here. That looks pretty good. Perfect. There we go. Got it. Okay, so if I go here and I go into some of the Hugging Face stuff that I've been working on. And let's see here. I think it's going to be Hugging Face CLI that I'm going to work with. Yeah, right here. I'm going to go into code spaces. Now, if you want to follow along, you can just fork this repo. It's got everything you need for Hugging Face. But I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start up my code space and start coding Hugging Face. Perfect. So what I'll do next here is get into looking at the tool that I had built a little bit ago that actually builds out a full web application using Gradio. So I had actually just recently been working on this, and let's actually run it again. So first I'll talk through what it does. So I use Hugging Face transformers. I then go in and I use Wikipedia to grab pages. I then use a summarizer right here, and then I go ahead and I use Gradio to create a web interface to take a Wikipedia page and summarize it. And it's actually pretty cool because I can actually just put in the page here. So let's run this. So let's go ahead and say Python app. We've got a Gradio app here that I can utilize. There we go. So we see that I'm able to launch this Gradio app. And again, Gradio is kind of like a web framework that you can use to build applications. Perfect. And then what I can do next is this thing will actually open up a preview window inside of GitHub Codespaces. Perfect. And what's cool about this is it's going to, I need to fix this. I need to say for the interface, instead of text, I can say enter Wikipedia page to summarize. That's a little better. And did it refresh it that quick? So what I can do is kill this, run it again. Perfect. Okay, we got this. Ooh, no such component. Okay, so I screwed that up because so what I don't know yet, let me just kill the change that I made. So I'm gonna go back here. What this was input would be text. So what I need to know is how to do like change the text label for Gradio. What I need to do. Here we go. Interpretation. Oh, I see. Value. So here's Gradio. Interface states. Quick start. Let's just look at the quick start. So we this makes sense to me. We say inputs text, but what if I want to name? Oh, greetings name the interface class. What if I want to change it a little bit? Placeholder. Oh, I see. Placeholder. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put placeholder. Let's add that in if I can figure that out. So I'll even put some docs here to this so that other people can play around with it. We can do this. We can say user bin env python. We can put some documentation like radio docs are here. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted. And I can also make this executable app. And then if I look at this, I think I can just put placeholder here for Gradio. Let's try that out. Let's go to this placeholder, and I'll just say enter Wikipedia page. Enter Wikipedia page. Enter Wikipedia page. Like, I'll put in an example page, something really short potentially, just to give people some House of Dragon. Yeah, I like that. Sure, that's kind of a cool Game of Thrones, a prequel. House of Dragons, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to launch again. So I'm going to do app UI, perfect. This thing going, and okay, open in browser. It didn't. That's weird. Why did it not do the placeholder thing there? Did I screw it up, or do I need to look at the documentation in more detail? So let's find the documentation. So this is kind of an important thing to figure out. So we have Gradio interface. I need like a quick start guides. Quick start. Here we go. Pip install. We got that. We got outputs, the components. But why am I not getting this? Do I need to outputs text interface demo.launch? Let's try this. Oh, am I not? No, we see that. So let's clean this up a little bit. Let's say make format. Okay, that looks a little cleaner now. And so we have this, we have this. I thought interface, yeah, gr text box. Is that what I'm screwing up? Let's grab this. Let's see here. Gr text box. Do I have that? Aha, here's the problem. Here's the problem. So we can do this, and then we can grab this. I just didn't format things the way that they needed to be formatted. Let's try that. Let's try this. Okay. I'll format it. Okay. And now I can go back here and we can kill this. It would be nice if there was like a hot reload, but I don't know how that works. If it even does work. Let's try this out. All this noise is annoying. Aha, look at this. Enter Wikipedia page like House of Dragons. There we go. So we can do that. We can type in House of Drag. Wait, what did I tell myself? It's singular. House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon. There we go. Here's our Wikipedia page. It would be nice to change this as well. But first, let's get this thing working, and I'll see if I can make the user interface a little bit more snappy, because that would be kind of cool. So timed out. That's kind of annoying that it times out, but let's try it again. Well, 30 seconds to summarize the page seems excessive, but let's look at what it's doing. Okay. Still cranking, still cranking. There we go. House of the Dragon is a House of the Dragonian. He is the only one in the country to be a member of the party. Okay, I don't know if I think that's a good summary, but let's check it out. Let's go to Wikipedia and let's do House of the Dragon. Is American fantasy prequel to Game of Thrones. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good summary, but at least the interface works, which is kind of cool. Um, and I would say then maybe next it would be kind of cool to figure out what else I can build with Hugging Face because I want to be very demo focused, like I have a sense of urgency to get demos going. So I'm gonna add all this in and adding freaking Hugging Face. Maybe the last thing that would be kind of cool to do before I switch to a different model would be to maybe clean up the user interface a little bit. And so if I look at the Gradio docs real quick, let's see what else I can do. So multiple inputs. Okay. Oh, image example. Now that is kind of cool. I do like that. Uh, hmm. Let's switch. Let's switch since I've already done some stuff. I'm going to switch over to really quick. Gradio image hello world. Do that, and let's just grab this example, which is this. Now I will need to load NumPy. Like that, so I need to go to my make file. I'm sorry, requirements file, and I need to put NumPy. I don't want to pin myself down to a version yet, although I think I will. I don't know if I want to stop Gradio versioning per se, because that's one of the things that I do kind of want to lead with a little bit. But if I do pip freeze, I'm going to actively be developing against here. But if I do a grep for NumPy, NumPy is one of those libraries that's very annoying that it will blow up like every week with new versions. So I'm gonna keep this one unpinned, but I'm gonna pin this one. And if we go now to Python Gradio image hello world, which is this file, it's gonna do a demo. There we go. So drop an image here or click to upload. So what I could do is take some kind of an image that I've had recently, like, I don't know, Dynamo. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is like a book image, submit it, and then it goes through here. I don't know what it's going to do to it, but and why it's taking so long. But what does this? What is this supposed to do? Let's see. I don't know what this is supposed to do here. Let's try an image to image function. So I guess it's taking an image and it's making an image. Is that what it's doing? I don't know why it's taking so long though. It's taking a long time to do this. Flip image. Oh, I see. So you can do like kind of a big application as well. So anyway, this thing, I don't know what it's doing, like flag it. I mean, I don't know what this demo is supposed to do. It didn't really work for me, but I'm going to try to play around with Hugging Face here. And this is actually, let's just go through some of their tutorials and let's try it out. I think that's a good way to learn. So I'm going to do, again, touch Gradio HG translation, and just keep building apps. Translation app UI, and let's spit it out. So import Gradio. Here's the transformer stuff. Here's translation model Helsinki. And so translation text, hello, my name is Omar. And let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So Python Gradio, Gradio HG. So it's going to download this new model, and it's going to keep it somewhere on disk. Uh-oh. It says this tokenizer cannot be instantiated. Make sure you have sentence piece installed in order to use this tokenizer. Okay, that didn't tell me that. Let's Google this. This works. Wow. So we're still, I mean, I think a lot of the Hugging Face stuff is definitely kind of like science fiction. so you have to actually constantly be on your guard, and it may or may not work according to the documentation, which is when there's new technology, this is common. But let's go through here and try this out, and let's try the new example here. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's try it out. So text, hello, my name is Omar. I like this. I like this little snippet at the bottom that does, it's kind of neat. Say like, my name is Noah, and I like to write AI code. Submit it. What happens? It's gonna, I'm assuming, translate it. But what did our docs say here? If I look at the code, I don't see languages. I don't see translation. Oh, is it English to Spanish? I'm assuming just by reading this, English to Spanish. Oh, cool. Me llamo, hablas español. Me llamo Noah, and I like to write AI code. Let's see. Will it translate it to Spanish? So definitely, this is where I see the GPU coming in very handy when you're. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be like massively faster by using GPUs to do this work. In fact, I'm going to do a little comparison because I'm kind of curious now. Like, with if I open up Google Colab, I'm curious, like something like this, like how much quicker is it if I use a GPU? I think this would be a good test for me. But wow, this is taking just a long time to do just a very simple example. Let's see here. Almost makes me wonder, is it even working? Oh, recommended pip install Saccharomyces. What? What does that even mean? I mean, we're in a weird world here. What does that do? Mass Moses tokenizer? Like, why? Why do I need Moses tokenizer? What does this even do for me? Yanked? I mean, what is this? I mean, this is such a weird world we're in. Recommend. Why do I need to install this thing? Like, what are you doing here? Let's see here. So let's read the instructions. So it says, this to enable other operands, rebuild. This TensorFlow binary is optimized with one API deep neural network, one DNN. This is not expected. All the layers, if your task is similar, I don't even know what this is. Recommended tokenization user warning. Let's Google this. This is such a weird thing to say to somebody. Like, this fun English to your regional language. So I don't know. This one is not working. So I'm not liking this one. let's abandon ship. Let's just keep going through the this is probably, I think, one of the ones I want to play around with a little bit, because what it can do is that it can be 2 to 10 times faster, which I think is in fact what I'm going to want to do. And so I think I need to do this. It's because I want to try both here. And so what I need to figure out here is the Hugging Face API key next. And so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to settings, access tokens. Now, I think if I just create a token, read token, that, and we can just call this code spaces. I'm gonna do this off screen because I don't know, and this would be a good way to get this thing working. I'm gonna generate a token. There we go. I'm gonna copy, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and put this into my GitHub project. So I'm just gonna do this off screen real quick, and we'll go here, and I'm gonna go to organization, and I'm gonna go to this particular project, Hugging Face, and then I'm gonna add all this stuff in. So let's do this: secrets, code spaces. Now, what I don't know is what do we name? Let's find this out here. So, Hugging Face API key. Let's see how they want you to deal with this. They want there we go. Inference. But where are the docs? Let's find the docs. How to use. Okay. So you want to do this? Yes, I do. From Hugging Face, I see API token. So I want to call it API token. So I'm going to do that. I like that, API token. Okay, so I'm going to create something called API token. Is this really going to cause problems like this? No. Okay, API token. All right, so now that I've got that working, I can just copy some of this stuff, and I can just try it out first. So I'm going to just put this over here, and I'm going to go back to this. Your code space secrets have changed. So this is cool. It shows me that I can now use that token inside my project, and this will be the way to go. All right. So now that I've got this, I'm going to just try out a little bit of a snippet from the documentation here, and do this. We can say first from Hugging Face interface, import interface API. And then I can say import OS. And I can say this field here, API token, is equal to os.environ API token, just like that. There we go. Pretty good. And now, in theory, we could do this, and we can use their GPU interface engine to do things. And let's go ahead and try that. Whoa, look at this. So got it working. Okay, so I think this is going to be what I'm going to use for the most part, is their interface, because I have a pro account, and so why don't I just make my life easier? So I'm gonna now look at the documentation um, where I use Hugging Face Inference API. So I'm also gonna put this into the docs here. So let's help people out that are following along, and we'll say like how to do fast inference. There we go. Using API keys. So we'll put this. We'll just say using the using Hugging Face Inference API. Use Hugging Face Inference API, and then we also want to document the that one, but API keys. Hold on. Hugging Face. This is it. Oh no, I want this one. Let's double check. Using that one, and then I want this one. These are the two docs that I want to share with people. Be nice to people. How to use inference. There you go. So that's nice. I can help people out. So now that I've got that, I'm going to build another example, which is going to be a real simple one. So we're going to do the translation one. That's a real simple translation. So I'm going to say touch inference API gradio.py. Perfect. Okay. And there we go. Hello, my name is Omar. Hello, my name is Noah. Let's try it out. Hopefully this is super fast now. Inference API. Okay. Hello, my name is Noah. Hello, my name is Noah. If I click on it, what happens? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Hello, my name is Noah. Does it do a very fast inference? Hopefully it's fast. Wow, even with the inference API, it's taking 15, 16 seconds. Like, that's amazing. This is not a speedy process here. Just out of curiosity, what is this thing? Let's look at the model a little bit. Maybe it had a problem. Let's try it one more time. Sometimes it can take a little bit of time to load up. Weird. It's weird that it's taking this long. It seems strange. Oh, there we go. Hola, mi nombre es Noah. Okay, that worked. It was like 10 seconds. Boy, I mean, that's amazing. So it would be 100 seconds to translate. So if I take a look at this, I mean, it did work though. I mean, it did work. If we go to this, we go to Helsinki. What do we got? So we got downloaded 36,000 times this month. What else can we learn about this? So it's English to Spanish. I mean, this is pretty cool though. I mean, if it's essentially free translation, and I guess if I look at pricing here, let's see what I get. So get a pro, higher rate inference API. So for free with Hugging Face, you can do up to 30,000 input characters a month. So I have the pro plan, and I can do higher rate limits. So I can do up to 1 million input characters a month. I mean, that seems like quite a bit. And I also can do up to 2 hours of audio, which is pretty interesting. Up to 2 hours per month of audio. But this, I guess, is the big one, which is, I mean, 1 million input characters. A lot of things that I would work with would maybe be like 5,000 characters at a time. So if we just did a ballpark, 100 times that would be 500,000. So, maybe 200 different, documents I could download or do some kind of inference with. So that seems reasonable. Um, so let's do some more stuff then with Hugging Face and Gradio. So building demos based on other demos, so you can use existing spaces to tweak the UI or combine multiple demos. Here's an example. I see. So you can use. I've actually met her before. Um, Remove background using multiple spaces, creating spaces with Python. Creating spaces, make use of the Hugging Face client library. You can create new spaces or model repositories. That's interesting. Embedding your space on other websites. So not bad. Hugging Face, and so I think this is probably good enough for me to play around with an image one. So what I probably want to try is to do it, maybe to use the fancy example back here, interface. Let's actually try. Let's try the. If I go back to Hugging Face here, we go to Spaces and we go to most likes, right? So we find something. This is one of the ones that a lot of people are playing around with. And if I click on it and I look at this, why can't I just copy this a little bit if I was going to use it locally? Let's see here. So if you're running locally with CPU, you can do this. Now, did I have problems getting this to run or not? It would be kind of interesting to see if I could get this thing to work. I'm worried that I won't, but maybe I can. So that might be a little much. Might be a little much. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to stick with text for now, and I'm going to go to models, and I'm going to try to find something that would be maybe question answer would be good. And let's look for most downloaded. This looks like a pretty 7 million downloads. This looks pretty popular. So who made this one? Multilingual, eval set, and hello, what is my name? My name is Claire and I live in Berkeley. Okay, so let's try this one. And do they have an example of in transformers? That's what I want. In farm, I don't even know what farm is, but I need to learn all this stuff. So get predictions. Yeah, let's try this. So let's try a Q&A next. So I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna touch and I'm gonna say question, answer, in face, py. So here we go. Let's paste this in here. This is what the example says from transformers.pipeline. But first, I'm also going to make sure I'm not making a mess. If I have messy code, I'll just delete it. Like Hugging Face translation app. Let's just say make format. I'll say make lint. So the format can just fix a lot of times like weird cut and paste errors. So here we go. Question answer. Unable to import transformers modeling auto. So let me try to run it. Let's see what happens if I try to run it. Yeah, no module named transformers modeling auto. Transformers modeling auto. Did I not install transformers? Let's see. I see transformers. So how do I install this? It doesn't really tell me official eval script in transformers. Let me Google the error. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't really see what the issue is necessarily. This does worry me though that I mean, we're talking bleeding edge kind of stuff I'm working with here. So let me just do a make install and let's see what happens if I just get the latest transformer. Oh, okay. And then next up, let's just try things out that are in that script. So we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Inference, get rid of this. Okay, so this is the one I want to get working. So why does this not work? From transformers.pipeline. Does that work? That works. So does this work? Oh, no module named transformers module. Let's see if I Google this, what happens. Module. What does this mean? What could be the issue? Exactly. What is the issue? um, hmm. This is not helping me try to find out. I mean, would I pip install that? I mean, I guess. Let me try that. What happens if I go to requirements and I just put in that? Let's see what happens if I try to install. I'm kind of doubtful that this will work, but let's see. Install. Yeah. See that the from transformers.modeling auto. How to install. I see it. Transformers, or did they change it? Hugging for boy, Hugging Face is like talking about bleeding edge. It's puts the bleed in bleeding edge here. So uh farm from transformers. I mean, did they change things? I mean, is it like a different I bet you this is like named different or something. So let's try that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a Python. And I'm going to say import transformers. Okay. Now let's see transformers dots something. What do we got? Transformers dots auto. Oh, that's, the error messages are so annoying. Transformers dots. Let's see here. No, transformers dot modeling. That's what I care about. Modeling. model. I don't see this. Transformers auto model. Auto model. Aha. Let's delete that. That auto model for question answering. So we have bad documentation. There we go. From Transformers. And I bet you, well, let's see. Let's see if this works. Of course you don't work. Because you're using bad documentation as well. So let's try this. And go. And I bet you this works. All right. Hacking skills are still valid. Python question answer. Look at this. Could not load model with any of the following classes. Model name. What does that mean? So so don't, I guess the answer is don't follow the docs. So how to use it. So we need to follow a different doc. Okay, so we follow different docs. That looks easier. And then if we go to here, we can do this maybe next. So let's play around with this. So let's first see if this one even works. Ooh. Oh, but it's not found. PyTorch is not found. Uh-oh, now I'm worried. Torch. Yeah, I guess I didn't install PyTorch. So let's install Torch. So make install. All right, here we go. We got downloading PyTorch model. Now, I don't want to download a 1 gig model, so I'm going to kill that. And I have to like remember what I was doing before. Inference is what I care about. Where's another inference example? Random fruit question answer. I need another Hugging Face inference example. Hugging Face. So we just, I don't want to download their 1 gig model. Look at the documentation really quick. And pre-trained. So I want to do API. Where's my API? How to just want the API. API. Inference API. Where are you? I'm going to look at my own documentation, which I put a link to it. How to use inference. That's what I need to go to. Let's go back here. There we go. It was right here. So although that was Gradio. So what I want to do is I want to do this. There we go. That's what I need to do. So from Hugging Face inference, import this. That's the one I care about. So let's throw that in there. Okay. Let's inference. Now what's the next thing I do? So I got that one. Inference. Now how do I use this thing? Well, let's first see if that will work. So will this load the, will this work if I just run this? Oh, because I need to say import OS. And then I need to say API token is equal to exactly. There we go. Oh, that worked. And then the inference, if I look at the documentation, which one do I look at? Do I look at let's assume it's something like this. Load model and tokenizer. Get predictions. I mean, model name. Well, let's just play around. So input, print results, inference, so that it would be this, right? It would be that. Let's try that. The fact that it's hanging might be a good sign. I guess while it's hanging, let me look at the docs again real quick. So it says using transformers. That's what I care about. So maybe I should just be lazy. Oh, look at this. Did that work? So let me just paste in what it would have wanted me to do. I think that's what I want. So it says score start gives freedom to the user. Why is model conversion so important? Context. Cool. Okay, so I have like 5 minutes. Let's build a click tool. So let's go ahead and say import click. And then let's build a function that to answer questions. There we go. That's sure. The context would be, there we go. And now let's use click to build an interface. Okay. Text. Like it. Let's do it. F. Let's put this inside. Let's just say Q, question answering with Hugging Face. An example. / question answer. There we go. Now we're talking. And then there we go. But this is coming together at the end here. Struggling a little bit, but let's also add the shebang line up here. That user bin env Python, perfect. Chmod it, chmod plus x, question answer. There we go. And your question. So this part here, I'm going to comment out. Say, build. Just comment this stuff out. I don't want that messing up my beautiful tool. There you go. All I care about is this stuff is up here. Inference. And so let me just run it again. So we'll just say dash help. Go. So it's going to ask for some questions. So I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna say like help, but we'll say context, mixed martial arts uses grappling frequently. And then I can say question, what is one of the best martial arts to learn for competing in martial arts? Ooh, tokenizer is not defined. Tokenizer. Where's tokenizer? Well, let's lint. Let's lint our tool first. Probably got some bugs. Whoa. 24. Tokenizer is not. I would say tokenizer is probably inference in this scenario. And so we can do this. We can say that. Say inference. That model. Now, do I need that? I don't know. Import torch. This looks like I don't want any of this. This looks bad. Like it looks like it wrote some crappy stuff for me. So that's the problem sometimes of using code generators like this, is it may or may not be what I want. Yeah, this is not looking good. So what I need to do is I need to take the stuff that I knew worked. Well, that looks maybe better. Let's try that. Lint. No value for argument question 46. Oh, well this stuff is we can just get rid of that one. Okay. So next. Unused auto tokenizer from trans. Unused auto model for questioning. Yeah, so we don't need that. So correct. We don't need that. That's why I like using linting tools. So make format, make lint. Perfect. And let's I'm optimistic I may have built a Hugging Face question answer command line tool. I guess with these kinds of systems with pre-trained models with LLMs, if it takes a while, it's a good sign. Where normally it's a bad sign if it takes a while. All right. Boom. There we go. Grappling. So I said context mixed martial arts uses grappling frequently. What's one of the best martial arts to learn for competing mixed martial arts? Grappling. Okay. Score was 20%. So interesting. Well, I got something working. So I'm going to go ahead and say get status. I'm going to add all this code. Flags. I don't know what that is. Sure. We'll check it in though. Say working Hugging Face. Q and A CLI. Nice. Got more working code. Great work. So see you next week. I'm going to continue to build Hugging Face then.